Naga Demon Hunter has been a hot topic in the Hearthstone community because it seems to be one of the best decks in the game right now, and especially with the new nerfs coming out and with this deck not being nerfed directly, there's a lot of people debating that it's probably still going to be on top depending on how the meta centers around it. Maybe we'll see like a rise of like Control Paladin and Control Warrior if this deck becomes really, really popular, but if you want my honest opinion, this deck is just really solid, all things considered. I think that the Boneglaive is somewhat of a bait right now, so if you guys are still playing lists that run this 5-mana weapon, I think it's time that we play something like this, because Sezoklo was able to reach rank 1 legend with this on the Apex server, and I've played a little bit on the Apex server myself. They like to play a lot of Ramp Druid and a lot of Naga Demon Hunter as well, so like that meta game has been solidified for quite some time on a lot of servers, but I would say it's very, very apparent on the Asia server just from my own personal experience. Maybe it's different from your guys's, but in any case, I think this is probably one of the best ways to play Demon Hunter right now, so let me go ahead and walk you guys through what I believe is the best way to play Naga Demon Hunter. Before I get into how I believe this deck actually functions, I just want to point out that there's a Smothering Starfish in this deck, and I really do believe it's just because of the Druid matchup with Ibis, because if there's a gigantic Ibis, there is no way that this deck is going to be able to deal with that. So aside from the Smothering Starfish, I believe that this is going to be a perfect 29 list, because I believe this card gets cut after Druid gets nerfed and we see less Ibises as consistently as we have been, because let's be honest, Druid has been really good for quite some time right now. But not focusing on how good the Druid matchup is, all around, this deck has a lot of different ways of being able to be played, and I feel like MultiStrike is probably one of the most powerful cards in this deck, especially when you pair it with Dread Prison Glaive. This synergy literally feels like a 2-mana Warglaze of Azzinoth, and if you guys played Demon Hunter back when this came out, you remember how good that combo was, because not only can you remove your opponent's board, but you can actively push damage, and there are literally times with Dread Prison Glaive that you can push, like, you know, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, you know, there's lots of damage that you can push with this card depending on the thresholds that, you know, you're attacking into. But needless to say, getting 2 attacks is still pretty broken in today's Hearthstone. As I said earlier, the Boneglaive is definitely bait, but what I don't believe is bait is the Lady Stetheno. The synergies with this card was just absolutely insane, to where in the clips coming up ahead, I literally got my opponent on turn 4 to 1 HP. Remember that Jombre clip where, you know, he got a turn 3 lethal because of this card? Like, I'm not running Sigil, so I don't think that it's possible to get a turn 3 lethal with this deck, but it might be possible to get a turn 4 lethal with this deck in the best case scenario. I think it was technically possible. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you guys do find a way that it could have been doable during that game. But Lady Stetheno is definitely a really powerful card, to where it's not just good at just, you know, pressuring face against a Druid. It can be pretty good at getting trades against a board-centric deck like Pirate Warrior. And I believe we also have a clip of that where Lady Stetheno does a good job of trading into the board to absolutely dominate the game. So as long as you're not going up against like a Control Warrior with lots of armor game, I think that Lady Stetheno is a perfect way to go. The last 2 topics that I'll bring up with this deck are the Need for Greeds as well as the Drekthar package, because I believe that a lot of people have been playing the raw minion package, which is really affecting their win rate. And I feel like Need for Greed is just absolutely core for this deck, because you absolutely need refill. In the games where you don't have your Drekthar on turn 4, which we'll get into in a minute, this like Need for Greed is just absolutely necessary in order to make sure that you can go all in on the early turns while getting rewarded in the later stages of the game with like some kind of like refresh or refill. So I feel like Need for Greed just fits that spot perfectly, and when I see people cutting this card, I'm like, how exactly are we gonna win if we don't high roll Drekthar, if we don't high roll some damage? Because outside of like being able to do things with Kurtrus Demon Render, this deck is very dependent on its curve not being interrupted, and when it does get interrupted, it really falls short. So just keep this in mind depending on what matchups you're going against when you're deciding whether or not you should try to space out your game plan, or if you should go for absolute tempo. But getting into the Drekthar minions, I really do believe that this is the perfect minion package, because when I see people playing Metamorphin, Beaming Sidekick, and like all of these other like really, really weird 1-drops, whenever Drekthar comes down, he just becomes so much less impactful. Or if you notice in this deck, there's only one 1-drop. It's the Vicious Slither Spear, because this card is definitely, you know, core in the deck because of how consistently it combos with the spells that you have, and just there's so much damage this card can pull out, my god. But if you notice, we only have a 1-2 drop. The rest are 3-drops. So Drekthar pulls are almost completely premium with this, to where you're going to be cheating at least 6 mana in stats more times than not. And another reason why we're probably going to be cutting the Smothering Starfish, because I know that it's technically a low roll, but it's still a 2-4 versus hitting like a 1-2, so at least you get the body to go with it in a worst case scenario. But I do believe that this is probably the best way to play the deck right now. One other card I do want to point out now that I'm looking at it is Treasure Guard. I think this card is not necessarily an MVP of the set, but this card completely changed my way of looking at future neutrals, because when I looked at this card, I'm just like, why are we ever going to play this? But the taunt has been useful on more than one occasion, not just in this deck, but in Quest Hunter when I played it in Open Cups. Please don't think less of me. I hate Quest Hunter, but I needed to play it for Open Cups the other day. But regardless, Treasure Guard, really good. The Drekthar minion package is absolutely top tier, and if you're looking for an excuse to play Naga Demon Hunter and win a lot of games and potentially boost your MMR with it, this is probably the best way to go. But I hope you guys enjoy this take on Naga Demon Hunter. I really do believe that this deck is not only one of the best decks right now, but it's going to continue to dominate once the patch happens in a couple of days. In 3 days, actually. It's happening right on Tuesday, in case you didn't know. The information to the balance patch as well is going to be down below in case you guys have not been notified about the potential nerfs yet. But just know there's a lot of things happening to both Standard and Wild. But all things considered, I don't think this Naga Demon Hunter is going anywhere unless the meta shifts massively in Standard. And if you guys enjoy this kind of content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel in order to be notified about any other future uploads we happen to come out with. The deck code is down below, so go ahead and see if you guys can boost your MMR before the patch happens, because who knows what will happen when we get some changes to Hearthstone, because it always finds a way to keep itself fresh one way or another, right? We've also got a Patreon in case you guys want to find other ways to support the channel with extra perks and bonuses for doing such. And as always, if you ever want to catch these clips live, we stream at twitch.tv/ClarkHellScream. I hope you enjoy making your enemies meet their ancestors. And we'll see you for the next video. Alright, Naga Demon Hunter. Let's see how good this deck actually is. So Sezoklo was able to reach a rank 1 legend with this deck on the 8-pack server, and honestly, I think that this might be the best version of Naga Demon Hunter that I've seen so far. And like low-key, I think I'm actually just gonna keep everything here in order to kind of prove the point of how good this deck can be sometimes. Cause like this is almost the curve. This deck's only having one part nerfed of it, unlike people's popular opinion that Naga Demon Hunter did not get any nerfs whatsoever. But Puffer Fist is a card that goes in this deck perfectly. It will be a 3/3. It'll be harder to stick it onto fields. But I mean, I will just take this value as easily as it's given to me right now. This is just 6 damage on turn 2. And against a Druid that hopefully won't have a lot to work with. Yeah, this is probably going to be really good. I'm going to have to get rid of this deck tracker extension for the next round. So if this does end up going in the video, I do apologize that this is not going to reflect my opponent's gameplay. But if all things go right, my opponent shouldn't have any cards to play before they're dead, because this is supposed to be like your best matchup. And low-key, like, having just, like, the Puffer Fist come out next turn with, like, a Fel Barrage and a Chaos Strike, like, this is just a meaty amount of damage. Oh! Or, hear me out. Low-key, I wish I would have saved the 0 mana card now, but I didn't know I'd get this lucky. This is not a card you usually tempo out, by the way. This is not a card you tempo out, but when you have literal draw like this, like, you just, oh my god, go for it. The amount of damage. The amount of damage is at 10 HP on turn 4. Very first game with this, by the way. Very first game. Oh my god, I was not expecting it to do this. I was not expecting it to do this well this quickly. By the way, if I seem like I have a little bit of low energy or that I'm trying to be quiet, it's like 4:30 in the morning right now. I went to bed a little early and I woke up and I just couldn't get back to bed. We just win now, right? If we top deck a spell. Let's see here. So 2, 4. I think I only have 5 damage this turn, so I actually don't win, but I also have the hero card as soon as possible. So this is still really good. Maybe he counteracts with a miracle growth. If he counteracts me with a Miracle Growth, I'm really gonna need like a Fell Barrage top deck or something, because this won't be enough to deal with it, right? Well, I guess I could attack first, and then suddenly these are 4s. So even if he does play Miracle Growth, I just need to dodge the Earthen Scale. If I dodge the Earthen Scale, I think I'm fine. Because I gotta just attack here, these become 4s, then this attacks here. Oh! Wait. Wait, does that stop me? Does that stop me? Does that stop me? Wait. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, because this is still lethal. This will attack him in the face, I hero power, this kills him. So turn 6 lethal. I could even go with the MultiStrike if I wanted to. Okay, so sometimes taunts are a problem, but when you just roll them in the early game like that, you're gonna win a lot of games. I think this actually might be the best list, because I don't think I've ever felt that good playing Naga Demon Hunter, and I've played like 3 different lists so far. So how good against Druid is this deck, actually? Honestly think like most games kind of go like that last one did, where you just have the Naga support. And low-key, like, I think I'm just gonna try and, like, go for this, like, again. I kind of want to just, like, okay, this feels really greedy. This feels really greedy, but I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna, like, try and go for, like, the 0 mana cards. I have the Slither Boy again. So this is just kind of how this deck works, apparently. Need for Greed right off the top. Yeah, I think definitely, like, people that don't run Need for Greed have it wrong. Because with this deck, like, refill is very important. And whenever I don't see Need for Greed, it just doesn't work out, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Also just going to turn down the music just a wee bit. Can never be too safe. Okay, so I think I actually kind of like the idea of coining out Puffer Fist. I don't know how good that is, though. But at the same time, it is just a 3/4 that sticks. I don't necessarily need to coin out this for value. Now that I kind of have it in hand, it's pretty, it seems pretty greedy to have done it. So I think I'm just going to go for, like, maximum tempo. This is still 2 damage. This is still 2 damage. I don't know. I think I'm fine with this, though. Like, I think I'm actually, like, absolutely fine with this. Okay, now I have this into this, and that's just like maximum tempo. There's literally nothing that he can like do to stop me from getting value now, and I have all my like key minions. Is this just gonna kill him next turn on turn 4? If I get like a Fury or something, maybe it's just game over. Like if he just does this into like Guff or if he just does this with no Guff, that's not even 5 armor from the hero card. This might just be lethal. Give me a 1 mana spell. Drekthar? Okay, I gotta count the damage here. So 2, 4, 6. 6, 8, 10. 11, 14, 15, 16, 17. 18. If he actually didn't, if he would have hit this minion, he would have died. Oh my god, that's hilarious to think about. I still think I do this because, like, putting my opponent at 1, plus the potential of hitting the game-winning spell. Okay, I didn't, but maybe I miscounted and it actually is lethal. Okay, I almost killed my opponent on turn 4. I almost killed my opponent on turn 4. Does that not concern anybody? And if he doesn't gain armor, he just literally dies to the Need for Greed with this. Okay, so yeah, keeping this actually was correct then. Because I would 100% of the time put my opponent at 1 by turn 4 every single game if I could. And seeing this twice in a row is absolutely disgusting. And also considering like how many minions are in the deck, like Drekthar could easily pull these guys out fairly consistently. But maybe we'll see the Earthen Scales here, or maybe I'm just lucky twice in a row. Am I really just gonna roll the Druid? Oh my god, wow. I knew this matchup was amazing, but this amazing? How about I get a game where I don't high roll, though? Okay, time to find out how good the mage matchup is, but at the same time, I also just have Drekthar and the Mulligan, and I still have the Slithery Boy. I think I'm going to keep the, the Slithery Boy over here for now. And, I just see that, like, this hand just works really well. Because I have Fell Barrage if he decides to, like, play, like, a Trog or something. So, this could just work out. If he does play Trog, I don't play the 1-drop, but, like, I've been really, like, greedy with my Mulligan, but, I mean, I don't know. Speaking of greed. Alright, well, we just do this. We save up for the coin Drekthar, because turn 3 Drekthar is literally game-winning still. I don't know if this is going to be changed, because, like, changing diamond cards seems kind of interesting, and probably not something that they want to do. Like, it's interesting, but not good, if that makes any sense. Alright, I literally think I just Fell Barrage here, maybe. Just take the easy 6 damage, coin this out. Because, like, if he plays Trog, I'm playing this now. So we just take the damage while it's hot. That we are the, we are the aggressor. 6 damage by turn 2 is usually pretty good. So far, whenever you just play this card on turn 1, it just seems absolutely insane. Alright, that's not annoying, because I have this. I can actually knock it out. But let's see if we get the Theno out of this, because then it'll automatically kill and we can go face. Okay. I still think I use it here, low-key. Is there any reason to hold on to it? I mean, it does prevent ping from killing. You know what? I'll go ahead and wait. I'll go ahead and wait. He's probably got like a First Flame or something that he could use. Would be a primal, or I'm sorry, an optimal opportunity to use it. Ooh, Siphon Mana. Is he playing the old list? Okay, maybe I should have traded. Maybe I should have traded. This is going to be an interesting take, though, because this is supposed to be a deck that's, like, you know, got enough removal tools to keep me off the board. The biggest question, though, is how much damage can I push face with, like, multi-strikes and trades? Because if I can find the Prison Glaive, then this might work out. Okay. So now I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage because I didn't take that trade, but, you know, it's no big deal. I could still go for, like, a trade Need for Greed, play this, and attack. Doesn't seem that bad. Puffer Fist. A little bit late, unfortunately. So we'll just do this, go wider on the board, make a trade. Hold on to this for later. Yeah, this feels a little bit bad. Feels a little bit bad. But I feel like we could definitely find a way. Because this deck has so many ways of being able to just pressure so much damage all at once. And there's actually a case to make that Need for Greed could have, like, stayed in hand, but I don't like the idea of playing it for 5 mana unless we absolutely have to. Something with this deck is that, like, you really don't want to stop, you know, pumping the gas, because, especially against this deck, like, they're going to make a gigantic board, and if I don't have a way of killing them in, like, 2 turns after they do that, it's really difficult to win the game of Hearthstone. Especially when they have cards like this, but... Bro, call me the king of games, because I never miss. Okay, hold on a minute. What's the best way to do this? So I have 7 damage on the field. Thank you, handy dandy deck tracker. I've also got 5, 6 from hand. 6, 7, so that's 14 plus an additional 2 later on. I think I just take the damage while it's hot. I'm gonna hold on to this because he doesn't know that I have it. What's one more? Okay, so now next turn, I have 2, 4, 5, 9. So 1 damage needs to stick. 1 damage needs to stick in order for this to work. Oh, he's doing the move. He's playing things until we die. Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna sit here with my water. And I'm gonna pretend that we're sipping tea, because it doesn't matter what our opponent does to a degree. He needs to kill literally everything, and I could easily draw lethal. All I need is a MultiStrike or a Fury. And I think those are it because I only have 1 mana to spare if he destroys absolutely everything. But if he doesn't destroy absolutely everything and one damage gets through, we got this. Unless that hits Ice Barrier, which please no. Please no, that's actually the only out. Because I have to attack him. It's not like I could just burst him down with like oh no. Oh! Okay. I mean, at least his board is gone. At least his board is gone. If I need to, I'll just use this to kill the Naga. Unless I just top deck the 1 damage, which is still technically possible because with this. Wait. Low key could just use this. Wait, could I do something with Glaive? No, because then I lose damage. I don't have MultiStrike, so that wouldn't work. Damn, dude, I hate being 1 damage off lethal like this. Because I don't want this to live. I don't want him to keep getting value out of this. So I think what we're gonna do is a half ground play. Because I still have a lot of damage.
I grow impatient.
Oh, but this is so awkward. I have to waste this into this. Only take the 4. But then I have this, and I also have, like, the Glaive. Like, this has to be good, right? I could just also just put him at 1. And make this into, like, yeah, this into this might just win, but... Okay, I'm taking a risk. I am taking a risk. Let this go on the record that I know that I'm taking a risk. I'm pretty much saying that this into this is lethal. In, like, most cases. I don't think there's a way that he can kill me. And I also want to say that, okay, I was about to say there's no way that he could find, like, random healing. But that actually could find random healing. Okay, not the way I thought he would go about it, but sure. That could hit the Priest Colossal. It's the only one with lifesteal. But again, there's no way that he can kill me. No way that he can kill me. 1 damage for Demon Hunter. Not hard to find. Already played a school teacher, so does not have the capability of finding a randomly generated ice block without, you know, like a Rune Orb or something. Okay, getting interesting. I don't remember what cards were played with this. Wait, could he find a Rune Orb? Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much GG. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. No, there's still a way. There's still a way, but it's very unlikely. Oh my god, we actually just got scammed. Wow. And we're literally 1 damage off lethal again. Wait, is it still possible to win? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, no, it's still possible to win. There's 5s. Oh, come on, dude. Oh my god. MultiStrike literally would have been it. MultiStrike literally would have been it. What happened, dude? What happened, dude? I have to save all my card draw. Am I just dead on the field? I don't even want to count this. I literally don't even want to count this, my guy. I'm just gonna hit face. I have to hope this is enough. Wow, of all colossal minions. And it was still possible to technically win the game here. Let's see. This is just enough, right? Yeah, this is just enough. Yeah, it's just enough. Wow. Okay, maybe I put this in, maybe I don't. Cause literally he got the only colossal minion that worked, but I still technically had lethal if I had like a multi-strike draw. So let that be known. Alright, so against Warrior, I feel like Mancrake is probably one of the best ways to like push as much damage as possible, because number one, I don't want it coming out of Drekthar. And number two, if this is Pirate or Control, then making sure that I have control of the board is number one. Maybe like planning for turn 3 isn't the best, but you know, when you pair it with Drekthar, literally what I said, do not want Mancrake coming out of Drekthar. So the game definitely knows what's up. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and trade this. Maybe it wasn't a good idea in order to put this minion into my hand, but it's fine. Drekthar has more chances of pulling the double Puffer Fist high roll now. Ooh, and I can pull out a Vanguard too. I think we just do this for the 2/2. Yeah, we're not getting the value, but we have the 2/3/4 curve. So we're content with just throwing it out here. Especially since it damn near trades perfectly. We're definitely gonna make this trade though, since we don't have to worry about hold on a minute. Do I ever just go for board here? Going for board actually isn't that bad. But at the same time, Mancrake is Mancrake. Yeah, Mancrake is Mancrake. I think I value a 3/4 more than valuing my 2/2 and getting rid of a Fury. Because what if this hits the lady? If this hits the lady, then I have a really powerful turn 5. Okay, literally just doing this into this hero power, it seems pretty powerful just to completely take over the board. Because now every attack is... Oh! Is that good enough? No, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's not him. Alright, well. We'll take that clear. Thank you very much. Puffer Fist OP. Oh my god. How does he win from here? Pirate Warrior just... This deck is getting nerfed too. This deck is not. Which one is more of a problem? I would say that it's probably still, to a degree, Pirate Warrior, and I don't think that Blizzard wants Pirate Warrior to be the face of the low tier of the low tiers anymore. I think that they want the low tier to be like a little bit more diverse than it has been in the past. So like at the lower ranks, you have more people playing Pirate Warrior, more people playing Ramp Druid at the top. So obviously, Ramp Druid and Pirate Warrior getting nerfed makes a lot of sense. So who knows, maybe this is the deck that people fled to because it's really not that expensive. I mean, you get Drekthar for free. I think you have Mancrake for free, so all you need is the hero card. There's one Starfish in this deck, but I don't think I would recommend Starfish. Let me actually double check the Starfishes in the deck. I don't know if I agree with that. It's probably literally just for the Ibises though, and High Legend. Okay, no, so the Starfish is part of it. Starfish might be good then. Starfish might be pretty good, and it is a 2/4 when it comes out. Okay, so again with no multi-strike. Why? Why no multi-strike? That's fine now. How can I focus on killing my opponent? I guess this is just a good way. Just going for the honorable kill, kills all the minions. Go face. How do we lose from here? I just don't see it. I just don't see how we lose from here, guys. Like, look at all that damage. Look at all that damage that I just pushed. Yeah, I don't know, man. Naga Demon Hunter not getting hit by a nerf. I mean, okay, it did technically get hit by a nerf, so no one can say that this deck, you know, escaped completely intact. But I mean, it's still pretty much all there. All right, so we got a second chance against the mage. All right, I think if we win this is enough proof in order to tell you guys that this is a good deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get rid of everything that isn't the glaive here, because I don't want to like coin into like a 3-4 against mage. I feel like I want to like try and diversify my game plan, and this actually might be the game plan where we go for like the Kurtrus win con. Because I don't know about you, but whenever I see Kurtrus come out, it just automatically beats me. No matter what I'm doing. Okay, so I have a few options here. I don't think I play MultiStrike in order to take the Trog trade, in all honesty. But might be able to save the Fel Barrage for it. I really like the I really like the idea of saving the glaive because I have MultiStrike, so I can get like insane value out of this if he just goes for mess. Okay, there we go. So in this instance, I can boop and then boop. Everything dead, and he takes 1 additional damage. Order important. So I'm glad I saved my attack. 1 less proc on the Kurtrus, but against Mech Mage, yeah, we're just gonna keep him off the board. Suddenly, we the aggressive deck have become the become the control deck. Also with MultiStrike, it's hold on a minute. Is that worth playing right now? Because MultiStrike into this is okay. It's still 6 damage. Keep in mind, it's 6 damage, and I draw 3 cards. I don't think I can say no to this. I literally don't think I can say no to this. And I hit Drekthar. Okay, yeah, this is, How many games are we gonna play Drekthar? This is insane. Oh my god. I really hope that Drekthar doesn't get nerfed, but I mean, when you compare his stats to Vandar, if I remember, I'll put the stats on the screen for you guys, but it's like, last time I looked at it, Drekthar had like a 62% like mulligan win rate, and Vandar had like a 39. So it's a pretty big distinction. Well, I think we just do this, save up for another MultiStrike turn with like Furies, and then we have insane Kurtrus Demon Render pulls. Okay. We also hit the 1/5, so we can try to keep him off the board and draw cards while we're at it. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This treasure card is like, I would say like one of the cards that's been like impressing me the most that I thought was gonna be absolute garbage. Wait, now I have Puffer Fist with MultiStrike Fury. He's not gonna trade into the 1/3, so hold on a minute. Now I have Lady for later. Don't think we'd make use of Lady right now, but this into this. Trade into this, go face. That's more than enough. Maybe I even save the Fury. Yeah, I actually save a Fury. Because I can make it work with my Lady later. I don't even need it, low-key. I have so much gas. I have so much tools. So many tools. So much resource. So much power. This, okay, yeah, maybe I'm playing nothing but this deck now. Because I need to repair my ranks anyway. So if you guys are wanting to get out of the dumpster legend like I am right now, this is the deck to play. Let's see here. I could play this. Is that even worth it? Do I just have lethal here? Hold on a minute. 4 damage, 5. This kills all of these. I can play this onto these. It's not gonna be enough to kill, is it? You know what? Hold on a minute. If I do this first, this will attack into a 2/1. I think it just might be better just to play the Kurtrus and stop overthinking it. But then I don't get the AoE, and that's the only reason why I'm overthinking it, because I don't think I want it yet. Okay, you wanna know what also seems like a good middle ground? Doing something like this. I can... Okay, I think I like this a lot. Yeah, we hit this here. We play Fel Barrage to kill the minion. We just don't overcomplicate it. Like, this is just maximizing the board. Maybe there's a, you know, an argument to say that this into this was maybe a little bit better. But I like the taunt in order to, like, keep him completely, you know, completely off the board. I don't think because, like, the mothership can't make a value trade now, right? So stopping any kind of, like, rush just seems really good to me. Still have this going into next turn with all of this onto the field. So now we could definitely win with 7/4s. God, this deck has so much power. Like, I think I played this this game pretty perfectly. But I mean, Drekthar has been saving my my behind a lot. Needless to say, I think I played him like literally 4 out of 5 games. So yeah, this deck is legitimate apparently, and I almost climbed 1,000 ranks. You know what? Let's actually go for 1,000 ranks right now. Let's do one more game. The last one's a druid. It's like taking candy from a baby. Let's hope now that I've said this, I'm not just gonna get my salad tossed. But you know, if we just top deck a 1-drop. Okay, we did top deck a 1-drop, but we have 2 to 3. Who knows? Maybe Drekthar comes out for what, the 6th game in a row now? How many games have we played? Oh, this actually is game number 6. Haha. Good memory, Clark. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, maybe this will be more difficult than I thought. Low key. Wait. No, I have to multi-strike. Okay, multi-strike was actually insane here. I was thinking about waiting for like the Vanguard, but no, we need to kill these while we can. Okay, this literally might cause him to concede, Loki. Hold on a minute. Is it just over? Multi-strike's so good. Oh my god. Like that is a huge blow. You used the coin, you lost a minion, and I know you don't have another copy of it. Oh my god. That's so bad for him. Alright, man crick, let's go. Whoa, need for greed? Too greedy, right? I need minions in this matchup. I like the idea of playing turn 3 Need for Greed for like a turn 4 Drekthar, but this is just way better, right? Plus, I can play Need for Greed after I play this in order to hopefully hit the Olgra. So it just seems like a better chance of survival. See, this guy's trying so desperately to get the board right now. And now we have this. Dude, that multi-strike just literally won the game. Like, not even kidding. It's just over. It's just like literally over. It's literally over, and I have another multi-strike. Game over, dude. 1,000 ranks with this deck in like literally 30 minutes. So the play post-patch on Tuesday is just to literally play Naga Demon Hunter, or I think to counter it. So play like Control Warrior, like really heavy Control Warrior. I think like Rancors would absolutely destroy this deck. Oh my god, hold on a minute. So this into this, or low-key I could trade and do like something else, but I think do I just go for the possibility of the Olgra? I think I just like the idea of just dominating the board right now, and then next turn I go for the high roll. Because I love the idea of just keeping my minions in this matchup, and now I have like the card that'll actually kill them. Like in this matchup, you just want maximum board. That's the only reason why I'm focusing so hard on the value of my minions more than the value of my spells. Yeah, because something like this I didn't think about. Injured Tovier is actually kind of interesting. It is just another 2/3 when you really think about it, though. Okay, so multi-strike really good. I have a lot of spells I can play here, so let's start with this. So this hits here, this attacks here. Multi-strike, this will hit here, hero power, attack here. So yeah, this is fine. I don't think I'm really missing anything by going for this order. This will attack here. Multi-strike. This is so broken, dude. This is like unreasonably broken. Multi-strike might need to go to 2 mana, low-key. Good thing we don't have Wand Maker anymore, right? God, the 1-drop pool would just be so good. Yeah, multi-strike, if you're not convinced by this card, like I wasn't able to go for like the Dread Prison Glaive synergy, which is where you're able to like, you know, deal like 8 damage by like turn 3 sometimes. But this deck, needless to say, is extremely powerful due to the fact that it just has a lot of different ways of being played. It has a lot of synergies that just work because of the amount of damage that it deals. And attacking twice is just always going to be good no matter how you slice it. I'm going to be honest, I did not intend to make that pun. But there you go, guys. I think we pretty much climbed 1,000 ranks. I don't know exactly what rank we started at. But this is probably going to be the best deck in the game until the next balance patch comes out. So go ahead and get yourself some rank 1 legend just like Sezoklo did. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you for the next video.